all those type of, dishes that you would want when you want to go out on a good date.
How many old lady gangs do you have?
At this point, we have three because we
Oh,
have
okay.
one that's like right downtown on Peter Street. It's in Atlanta, and then we have one on Camp Creek, which is like closer to the airport area, and then we have one that's in the State Farm Arena. And the one that's in the State Farm is more of a fast
Oh,
food version. The menu isn't the
okay.
same, but when people go to the games or concerts, you can go there.
So, which restaurant is the one that you're primarily doing the taping in?
That's the one that we have that's on Peter Street. It's like right around, it's near the dome. It's like downtown like area.
Okay.
That's the first one that we ever opened, and it's a bigger location. So yeah, it's an upstairs, downstairs location. So if you're just on the first floor, you think it's not that big, but when you go downstairs, you're like, oh, okay, it's a lot to this restaurant. And believe me, it's a lot to that restaurant.
So, I watched the clip because I saw like it was like a super clip. That's all I could see of the show. Because I know
Yes.
it comes out this weekend.
Yes.
Congratulations on that, of
Thank
course.
you. This
Uh,
Sunday.
yes, I know you've got to be excited.
Oh, I am super excited. I'm super excited, not just for me, but my whole family because, I have a lot of family that's on the show. I mean, my mom, my aunts, and then I have some cousins that work at the restaurant that are in the show, Patrick and Melvin. And then the other people that are in the show, they're like family. Don Juan is actually on this show as well, which people have gotten to know him over the years on Real Housewives of Atlanta with me because we work together on everything.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah,
He's your
but
manager, correct?
yes, he's the GM
Okay.
of my company. But
Right.
we have so many other people that when I tell you they were meant for TV that just worked at the restaurant, that this is going to be a great opportunity for them to, they need to be seen, honey. They need to be
Yeah.
seen.
Oh yeah, I saw. Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
So, back to the restaurant before I get back to the Bravo part of the Bravo extravaganza. How many of those recipes at Old Lady Gang are original recipe family recipes, and how have they been tweaked to modernize them?
Well, when we first opened the restaurant, we had like a few different recipes that, staples, you had your collard greens and mac and cheese and stuff like that. But there were a couple things that we knew how to cook for home, but we didn't know how to like do restaurant size
Hmm.
cooking. You know what I mean? Well, we have a
Oh
big
yeah.
family. Let me take that back. My mom is the youngest of 14 kids. So we always had
Wow.
like huge family dinners and stuff like that. And my both of my aunts have worked in the restaurant industry for a long, that's what they retired from. But
Okay.
we did get a chef here in Atlanta, Chef Jay, shout out to him, to come and help us tweak recipes and to come up with ideas. And that was when we first started. So some of the things like the fried deviled eggs was his idea. Or yeah, you gotta try the fried deviled egg. Yeah, that was his idea. So gotta show love to him. And then
Is it top with
also
caviar?
no, no. It's like a deviled egg you would have at your cookout, but it's fried. Like the
Um,
actual egg part is fried,
right.
not the filling. The filling sits on top. And then we have different toppings that you can put on it. So it's really, really good. Like it's like a top seller because you don't really get them anywhere else. So yeah, it's a big one. And then also the peach cobbler bread pudding is another one that he added to the list that is like amazing.
Wow.
So we appreciate him. He just helped us pull it all together.
Now, how many of those recipe? I mean, excuse me. How many of those menu items are yours? Like, I have to have this on here.
Oh, okay. Well, one that was mine was the candy sweet potatoes, the candy yams. That's what they say.
Yeah, and it's spelled with a K,
Candy.
of course.
Yes, of course, it's candy yams. But it is something that I do at home. I put something different in it. Actually, I like crush, um, you know, uh, graham crackers, and it's like a little pineapple in it. It's you wouldn't know what was in it. You would be tasting it, trying to figure out like, now what is this? It's so good though.
That
So
sounds
that was
delicious.
for me, and yeah. So that's on the menu, and people love it.
So, you say you have big personalities who are about to show out once the show debuts.
Hmm.
So, are these people like this all the time, or are they
All the
amping it
time.
up for TV?
They're like that all the time. That's the thing. I mean, my family is naturally over the top. I mean, you've seen some of the stuff that goes on with my family on Housewives. But, you get them on this show along with some of the other people that work in the restaurant. I mean, Brian, oh my gosh, Brian is a walking TV show by himself. He doesn't need anybody else. Just him by himself is gonna have you laughing and crying all day long. He's a mess. And then Chandrika, she's the hostess. People be in our comments on the reviews. They'll be like, that hostess, oh, she had an attitude. But I'm like, I want you to meet her so you know who to blame next time. It's her. you know. So you know who it is. It's Chandrika. But yeah, it's a lot of big personalities in the restaurant, and I think it's really cool that people finally get to meet them.
So I've heard from some of my friends who live in the Atlanta area that your restaurant serves Black Hollywood. How how accurate is that, and was that your intention when you built these properties?
That is so funny that we serve Black Hollywood. No, I mean, honestly, the funny thing is like, okay, first of all, it's we definitely put our restaurants in areas where there is, more African Americans. And that's just because we wanted to provide more jobs to the community and bring up the level of restaurants that were in our areas. Because
Hmm.
sometimes people feel like, oh, you can't put a steakhouse on, the southwest side of town or whatever. And we just like, no, we doing it because we have a need for great restaurants as well in our areas and don't want to have to always drive to the north side of town. But as far as the celebrities who come, we've had all kind of celebrities come to our restaurant. Um, everybody from Whoopi Goldberg has been there, Tina Knowles have been there. Now that's when you mean like Black Hollywood, but then we
Yeah.
also have had Will Ferrell has been there.
Oh
And we've
wow.
had
Okay.
Isaac Mizrahi has been there. So it's like I think our restaurant has become like a destination spot
Okay.
for just everybody. I really thank Bravo for the platform because we are they people saw the journey of us trying to pull the restaurant together on Housewives. It
Hmm.
just made it to be a destination spot for so many people to want to come to Atlanta and try it. So we have
Awesome.
everybody. It's not really a set group, I would say. It's like everybody.